Hello, guys. Welcome back. So somebody asked me, how the hell? God fucking damn it, Loki, my microphone. What the fuck is it over so far? He's been being a little shit lately. Is what he's been doing. He's been playing with all my stuff. He tried to break a game today, fucking around with the microphone. He's being our delight and joy, and he's doing it because he got jealous. Somebody had mentioned, asked if it could be Loki contacting them. And they said they thought it was Apollo at first. So I said, the only thing you can really do is pray to them both and ask for a sign to know, which god should you be working with. And I work with great gods, so it felt like that was good enough for them that I was giving advice and thinking about them. So it felt like they came in and, Hermes and I have had a relationship, and I think I've had a relationship with Apollo. I sometimes wonder. And Loki lost it. Loki absolutely fell into a jealous frenzy. The same guy that needles me with it and likes to shove relationships in my face had a jealous frenzy and was acting like he was having an epileptic fit. And, the other gods just usually calmly ignore him, but this time it was just like they took their offering and they left in disgust because I told Lord Hermes, I said, I really need someone to move these supplies. I said, I have one to Loki. I have one to Odin. I said, I understand they're probably working on it, but Hermes had offered because he said, do you need someone who can actually get supplies to move? And I said, yes, please. So I offered them a simple meal. We're down to what, you know what I mean. We have a lot of food, thank the gods, but it's not takeaway from a fancy restaurant. And Loki threw a fit because Loki's my hearth god. He didn't like anything he helped me make go into another god. I know he did. I tried to make a response video. And it just wasn't coming, and I was like, I'm not gonna post garbage. No matter what, people don't like the channel thing. And I went off to play a game. Well, he got a little pissed off, and he wanted me to do it, and I said, no, Loki, I'll just give you garbage. Just wait. Give me time. Leave me alone. Give me some space. And I will think about it. If he would have just given me an hour or so to play the game naturally and left me the fuck alone, he would have actually got a wonderful video. Instead, he pissed me off, so he's getting this one. He broke the game. And he almost broke the computer, so I got so fucking pissed off with him, and I just yelled at him, and I said, that's enough. I've finally had enough of your fucking shit. Get the fuck out. Now. And the thing is, as you're yelling at him, you're trying not to laugh, because you're pissed off, but you don't actually mean it. You mean it, but he won't go away. Again, you're yelling at me. And Odin's like, what's the matter? Why'd you yell at my brother? He's being an asshole. What happened? And then he found out Apollo was here, and Apollo, he would love to use Apollo for target practice. You don't need Apollo, my dear. He's stupid. What damn fool advice did he give you this time? And then Loki's there wailing, and you get this image of a little fox, cute little fox, crying in your mind, like, eh. And she loves Hermes more than she loves me. And Odin's just looking at him, looked at me, and he's like, you fixed this. And Odin walked off because he's not having any of it. And Loki just threw a fit. So I made a little more food because it was just like hungry day today. And we had a little more food, and he got to eat it, and he calmed down, and he had his offering, and he just got exhausted, and he's like, yes, now. That's how I know it's Loki I'm dealing with. He's driven me fucking insane more times today than I can count. He's bored. He's banging off the walls. Until I develop this whatever the hell skin condition allergy it is that I have. We used to go hiking in the woods, and we used to do everything else. As soon as it was like so much above freezing, we would go out for hours, guys. We would like almost not camp out in the woods, but we go out for a couple hours, take the camera, have a lot of fun. We can't do that anymore, obviously. So, especially, just, even on normal everyday, just with the skin condition. So he's been kind of bored and kind of antsy, and although we're doing other stuff to make up for it, he's banging off the walls, and he didn't want Hermes in his territory. He's reminding me of all the stuff Hermes has stolen over the years. He hates Hermes with a passion. Tomorrow they will be brothers, and he will love them because you're not imagining things. They share a temple. Today he hates them. because Hermes got attention. Loki thought Loki should have got the attention. It's like dealing with a child. You'll know it's Loki because even if he can play the long game, even if he can keep up the act for a couple months or a year or so, he will eventually reveal it's Loki. That's the best advice I can give you. It was funny though, because when I was dealing with Apollo, I was never getting Apollo as Apollo should be either. It was almost like Apollo and Hermes had switched personalities, and I didn't know. Dionysus, at least, he seems like he can act calm and rational because he sees the rest of the family melting down. So, you still know it's Dionysus, but he will act calm and rational, so that makes sense. But my Apollo, so to speak, the portion I got never acted like Apollo. And Hermes just kept getting really erratic because Loki, I'm sure, is playing poke at the god because Loki's too. And you can't put two gods like that. At least for some people, they might work great. And like I said, sometimes they're best friends and they're brothers and you don't understand. And I love my brother. And sometimes they hate each other and they're trying to knock each other's heads on the floor. So today is knock each other's head on the floor day. And he's just being a little holy handful. But really, if you're having something like that, if you're feeling Loki calling you, and yet it seems like every other god in the universe is jumping in the way, it could be Loki, or it could be these other gods are like, why don't you work with me first, or something. It's honestly, there's no way to give you a short answer on Loki, because it could be Loki in this case, masquerading as other gods as he will, or it could be you're feeling a call to Loki and you're feeling a call to this other god, because a lot of us end up with a lot of gods from different pantheons. Not everybody agrees with that, but I have everybody from everywhere in this house. I lost track. Sometimes you'll see in your mind's eye, not constantly, but you'll feel one wander past and you're like, who is that even? Do I work with them? Okay. So, it's just he's being a brat. He's been pretty damn good about the demons coming in and everybody else, getting settled in. But I don't know. He sees Hermes and he goes, and Hermes and I have had our differences in the past, so that doesn't help. So Loki likes to come over and try to ruin the relationship because Loki. But he's a complex god. Sometimes you'll never know if it's Loki. And as I've told you guys on this channel, and if you've watched the channel for a while, there's every possibility every single god, demon, angel, saint I've ever worked with has been Loki. Because Loki, that's why I'm gonna go crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to try to go back to the game, even though I want to shut up, Loki. I was gonna say spank him with it, but you know what he did with that. And I will see you guys later. He's evil. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.